Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Cheryl. Welcome to my channel, Starseed Healing. I'm so excited to record another video for you all. It's been a journey these last couple of months. My life has really been shifting into a totally different reality, and I've just been integrating with that, honestly. And sometimes it just feels like everything is too good to be true. You know, you go through so much shit in your life, and when everything starts to settle down, you feel like the universe is playing a prank on you, you know, and you're always waiting for the ball to drop. And obviously, not everything is perfect. We always have to deal with things that come up in our lives, but that's what I've been experiencing lately. Like, I have been experiencing relief, you know, even though I've been through hardships in these 2 months, also, especially a lot of grieving and death around me. But also, I have experienced celebration, I've experienced love, support. Even the months before, as I was dealing with a lot of really stressful, traumatic moments in my life, support came through, love came through, and you know, you just have to go through that cycle wherever you are. If it's good or if it's a bad cycle, it's you'll always make it through the other side. Always, because eventually the cycle ends and a new one begins. But what like the beauty that I've been experiencing lately is that balance. It's not a good cycle or a bad cycle. There's just like all those energies mixed together, and you learn so much about yourself and the people around you, who you choose to surround yourself with, and also what the universe chooses for you. Like, you realize that everything in your life is as it should be. And people or situations or events come into your life only for your growth. Nothing else. You just learn about you. You learn about what you like, what you dislike. You learn about compromise. You learn about letting go, about surrendering. You learn about taking charge. You learn about what's important to you. And then you integrate, and then you make changes. But you also really, like, these few couple of months for the collective was more focused on just fully surrendering. And I know we say this a lot and we talk about this a lot, especially people like me who tend to feel energies before the collective, which is another set of collective, because we are, even though we are all one, we are all at different frequency and levels. None is better than the other, just we feel things very differently. There are people that when they look at me and what I feel and what I do is such a positive version of themselves, because they've ascended so much. So there's always different levels. So it's not like I'm saying, hey, you know, I'm enlightened, but there's different versions, and everyone has different gifts. Everyone has different frequencies that they connect to. And for me, it's always like the past few years have been me experiencing something before the collective. And when I express it, it's usually when it's gonna happen to the collective, whoever is watching my videos or whoever is in my surroundings or my life or my reality. So that is like my collective in a way, you know? I hope that makes sense. Because sometimes I just find it hard to articulate the things that are going in my mind, and what I wish to express is usually not what I express. But anyways, I felt really called to just sit down and pull some cards for you. I felt such a disconnection to the cards, the oracle cards and the tarot decks, because I was so much in my masculine energy the past 6 months of my life. And I'm finally working through that distorted energy, going through the dark night of the soul through my masculine energy. And finally I am finding that balance, and my feminine energy is like peeking in again. And I had an amazing day today with family, and so many things happened. And as soon as I found myself alone, I heard them calling. And I was like, let me pull a card for myself. And the strength card came out. And I was like, I need to do an energy reading for my little babies on YouTube. So here I am. So let's get to it. I just want to see what comes out, because I know a lot of the energy that we have been experiencing, especially in these few days with the eclipse, has been transformative. And for most of us, it's been like a rebirth. And I mean, at least that's what I've been experiencing. And so I know that is what is coming up for you in the next 3 to 4 months. Things are finally going to start to come into fruition. Like things that you have been working nonstop on for years. They're gonna come in so fast that you're going to be overwhelmed in a good way. That's why I said before, it's like, it's all too good to be true, because you're like, but wait, I thought about this for so long. I worked on this for so long. It's coming in very different than what I expected, but it's exactly what I want and what I need. Like, what the hell is going on? That's why I said it's like the universe is pranking you. It's like, here you go. This is exactly what you wanted, with a bit of tweaks. Are you ready now? And I've been really connecting to the song. It's been talking to me. And at the stage that I really wasn't listening to any music, because I was really trying to stay connected to just my energy and not being, what's the word? Influenced, or what's the word when you get that energy from? Come on, English. Stimulated. Yeah, it worked. I didn't want to get stimulated by outside energies in any way, shape, or form. So I really know where I am and where I stand without anybody's support or anybody's opinions and energies and stuff like that. So I stayed away a bit from music, but these last couple of days, I think from yesterday actually, or 3 days ago, I kept hearing the song by Lizzo, Loved to be Loved. And it's like, am I ready? Am I ready? And it's like you're asking yourself, am I ready? Like everything is finally here. And you said you were ready all along. I want this. I want this. I can do this. And the universe is like, well, here it is. Are you truly ready? And you're like, am I ready? Am I truly ready? Do I have what it takes to get this done? Do I have what it takes to manifest this, to create this, to finally live this, experience this? Yeah. And I felt like I needed to share that song with you guys. And it's related to everything. It's related to relationships. It's related to finances. It's related to moving. If any of you have been planning to move, or a move just came out of nowhere, it's basically change. Are you ready for change? But this change is something that you've worked on for so long, but maybe have taken a step back in the, just in the present, but you took a break from it just to surrender to where you were right now and just give it to the universe. And I feel like finally, a lot of you, not just I feel like, I actually know this, a lot of you are gonna get a lot of the things that you've worked so hard for. As I said, they will be tweaked and they will be given to you in a very different way than you have thought, but a lot of it is exactly the things you feel, the things you know, they're gonna be on point. It's just gonna come in very, very different. Yeah, a lot of cycles are ending. For most of you, they've ended. It's like you've already shifted and begun a new timeline. Like, I have no doubt about that. And I remember the last video, I did mention Sagittarius energy, which was very near. So yeah, I said in the next few months, and that's exactly what's happening. And in that video, I was still like coming out of it, but still very in shock of all the changes that are happening. It's like I was just the observer. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I saw changes within myself, but also externally. Everything started to shift slowly. And it's like I just needed to observe, but see everything change. It's like, because I did all the work. So you did all the work. And now everything's just flowing in, baby. Now you just gotta be open to receive. That's it. And once you receive, then that's when the new cycle begins. And you have to start taking action again, observing, reflecting, connecting to oneself, and really seeing that you are ready. And by doing that, you start to live this new timeline, this new reality that you've been creating and manifesting for so dang long. And another song comes to mind. It's about dang time, you know? Time to go. Your past, oh my God, and it's a 9. Yeah. It's ending. The 9 to me represents the last step to the 10, to completion. And I feel like that's the energy you've been in. But you're moving, do you see? You're on your way to the 10. That's it. And a new cycle begins. From the 10 back to the 1, you know, to the 11 double ones. New beginnings, connection, unity. And to me, time to go is more of a, come on, baby. It's time to go. It's time to start enjoying what you've worked so hard for. It's time to enjoy your manifestations. It's time to enjoy yourself. Everything you've created. Even if it's a career, like even if it's your job, whatever it is, if it's a relationship, it's like, just have fun. Look how far you've come. Marley agrees. You're right, baby. Tell him. Party up. And he's a pug, and his tail just went up, and he's like, weep. Because when pugs, when their tail curls up, it's like, it's go time. Yeah. Okay, sabizay. You see the dress? Oh, she actually has fairy wings. Yeah, she's not even using her wings. It's like, I'm just gonna fly. There's not much more effort to give. As I said, you've done all that. Now you just need to walk, you need to flow to your manifestations. It's about taking action only when it's necessary. Just like in the last video, I said, taking one small step at a time. That's what got me through the hard times, but also what helps me to make the right decisions. Because if I jump to conclusions, then there's no turning back. But if I just take a small step, see how I feel, see what everything is, how everything is falling into place, taking the next step, seeing how I feel, observing, again, moving on to the next. That is what brings instability, because you are shaking away. I mean, you are shaking up your reality. You are making changes, but it's not like a shock. You're respecting yourself. You're respecting your boundaries or other people, whoever you are dealing with. You're also just showing full support to you, to your mind, to your soul, and allowing yourself to just breathe through every step. Time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Oh my God, this dress keeps Like, can you stop? Okay. Time to not go. But yeah. Oh, and the fact that do you see the wood bridge? This to me, and the hairdress is green. It just represents Gaia, baby, nature. She's been calling us. Have you been hearing her? Holy damn. She's really been connecting to us deeply, like within our roots. I've been really feeling called from the trees, like feeling that I don't have to explain it. You know what it is. And it's because I have been really working on grounding myself. I've also been carrying for the last month with me, what's it called? Smoky quartz. I have a crystal which is smoky quartz to help me ground out my energy. And so connecting to trees really helps you to ground down, those roots. And it's the same with you. You have these visualizations, you have these thoughts, and you want to create stuff, but you have to, if it's just up here, it's not going to work. You have to bring all that visualization and that creation down into the physical reality for it to manifest into this physical reality. And it's just like roots. Without roots, trees will fall, So it's the same with your dreams. It's the same with your creations. If they don't have a stable foundation and something that is holding it there, making it tangible, it falls. You lose that. But when you really build a strong foundation and help to grow those roots really strong, you just grow, baby. You just grow. No way, man. I just got the goosebumps. What am I talking about? A motherfucking tree. Really? Look at the roots. And I spoke about Sagittarius season. Fire! Yeah, regeneration. It's about new beginnings. It's the 46. This deck is all shuffled. See? 23, 18, they're not the same. 4. We got 45 and 46. What did I say? I forgot already. 9 to the 10. This is what is right here. Behind that door. Do you see it? Behind that door. Regeneration, baby. A new beginning. Blossoming. A new way of life. Wow. Just growth. Non-stop growth. With so much passion. Look at all that fire. Look at all that red. Also blue. With water. With the earth. There's the air. Everything is connected. We cannot live. We cannot survive without the 4 elements. And they are all here. And that is like a renewal of everything. The ecosystem, the earth, us, the animals, everything is getting a regeneration. Oh my God, I love this so much. Pure balance of everything. Now, we know that with new cycles, with regeneration, with growth, comes chaos, comes a lot of change. And for you to build something, you have to destruct something. So we will be seeing a lot of that in the outside world, because every time we level up, they want to bring us back down. So a lot of shit, a lot of destruction will be shown on the media, which is like nothing new, because I think that's basically what they show anyways. From what I hear, because I don't really connect to that energy. But when I do take time to look at this stuff, I go in looking at it as an observer and don't let it don't allow myself to become a part of it. So I hear stuff, I see stuff, and I just stay there. And I don't share stuff. If I share my opinion about it, but that's it. I'm thinking about like things I've seen and how I express through it. Yes, sometimes anger does come out. I cannot lie. But I catch myself, I observe myself, I'm aware of that, and I shift it. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to stop observing because now I am absorbing. And so I shift that energy. And I'm like, I don't need to hear, see, or think about these things anymore because it's just a facade. It's what's helping me to grow, but it's also what's like pulling me down. And there's nothing wrong with being pulled down because eventually, boop, you'll spring back up again. But it takes a lot. You need a lot of strength and a lot of courage and a lot of energy and resilience to go through, see all that, and come out the other side. So you can dabble in whatever you want. You just need to know your boundaries and your limits with yourself and with people, like teaching them, showing them what you are open to talk about and what you aren't, or what you're open to receive and not. That's it. But the media will be sharing a lot of this energy because it's not going to be getting to people as much as it did before. And you know, when dogs bark and you don't hear them, they're going to bark even louder. You know, like when Marley's hangry and I'm like, give me 2 seconds, man. He's like, you know, he goes bazonkas. And he's a good little soul. So imagine being a part of a community that wants to destroy, not heal. Imagine how much they're going to give in more to that energy. So all you have to do is observe, but remember that there has to be destruction for things to start anew. Now you can be a part of the destruction, or you can be a part of the new. And guys, destruction doesn't have to be bad. We're breaking molds here. That's destruction too. We're changing the game. That is destruction too. So it's all about perspective and perception. The things that you can see on the media, you can do something about it. You can be the one who makes changes. And that brings in a new. If it's not for everybody, it's for you. Which in the end is for everybody because, you know, we are all connected. We are all one. That is how it all works. Oh my God, did you know? Oh my God. Let's see what else. I really do hope you're doing okay, guys. I think about you all the time, even though I'm not on here. Trust in the unknown for the sky. Wow. Ooh, the energy. The energy is so intense right now. There's like tingling in my head, which most of you have been definitely feeling. How have you been feeling? Like, how has your body been reacting to all this energy? Like, my body has been really, you know, a lot of you know I deal with fibro, but forget about that for a second. Because I'm talking about energy, not just like physical pain, but the energies have been heavy. But even when it was like super excited energy, when I say heavy, I mean intense. So even if it's good, it's like good, baby. And if it's like bad, you're like, yeah, I feel that it's like heavy, but I still feel the intensity of the good. It's like, you know, when you feel like shit or something really like shitty happens in your life, like as I explained, like with death and all this stuff that just happens, that just comes up, that we know we have to deal with eventually, part of life, you still feel like your core Your soul, your being is good. You're just dealing with this traumatic experience, but you feel good. Deep down, you know you're good. You know you're taken care of. You know you're supported. And that's what makes the whole difference, in my opinion. Yeah, it's trust, it's faith, you know? So the body will be affected, obviously, depending on the energies that you are feeling. And the energies are tense, especially with the eclipse in Scorpio. That's like one of the, to me, Scorpios are so fascinating. And Scorpios are my sister star, my sister sign, because I'm a Taurus. So they're like the perfect opposites. But at the same time, we marinate together like... I was going to say meatballs, but that doesn't make sense. Well, meatballs and salsa? What's the tomato sauce? Oh yeah, tomato sauce. Tomato salsa. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, eclipse in Scorpio is all about the emotions. You know, observing your emotions through all the changes that are happening in the outside. And a lot is coming, as I said, through the outside now. So this is what you need to remember. Is trusting in the unknown. No matter what you're seeing through these eyes, you have to remember what you've seen through this eye. Through here, what you know. What you see isn't what you know. But eventually, you know things are gonna flip. Things are gonna shift. The destruction will fade. And a new will come in. But that destruction is needed. It's about trusting Source, trusting God, trusting whatever you connect to, you believe in. And the eagle, it's a go-getter, man. It's a go-getter. But look, that's what it's been doing for so long. And now, do you see the legs? It's finding its way to land. It's preparing itself for landing. You can also see it. So depending on the energy, it's ready to attack. So we can also see it as this is the destruction that is going to happen. And you're here surrendering, knowing. Let's just observe and let's not give it our energy. Let's let it attack. Let's let it do what it wants to do. I ain't going to be a part of that. But I am going to be a part of that change in that. I love it. And white hair to me represents wisdom. And you see the flow? Look at those eyes. Can you see his eyes? So much clarity. There's so many stories in those eyes. It's like you connecting to your old soul and finding that within your tribe. I guarantee you a lot of people around you are really going to open up to you, especially masculine energy. Especially masculine energy, because if you watch my videos, you're definitely connected to my energy and the things that I experience. And what I have been experiencing is a lot of masculine energy. Now, masculine energy doesn't have to be like in a masculine body, as I said. It doesn't matter. It's just a person who is acting from their masculine energy, living from their masculine energy. And I have like feminine women who live through their masculine energy always. So, and what I've experienced with them is I've always been in feminine energy mostly. And like one of my best friends, she's always in her masculine. And lately, I've been seeing her shift into feminine energy. So being more open and being more, just even with her gifts, just like, I'm here. I'm here as I am. Love me or leave me. And it's beautiful. But I've also experienced men in, how can I explain this? Men in masculine energy just opening up and not just listening, but like truly speaking from their heart. Not from here, but from here. It's like a mix of both. They're not abandoning their logic, but they're like, showing more love and showing more openness. And it's been such a journey for me. I love it. I love everybody. I love when everybody shifts. As even like the people who I know have been mostly in feminine energy, like me. The past 6 months, I've been in masculine energy, mostly. So that's been a beautiful, hard, but beautiful experience for me. And I've seen that within my people too, my tribe too. And that is what you'll definitely be experiencing. Most of you, you've already been experiencing it. So this represents to me also masculine energy really coming to the forefront, like an eagle, baby. It's like finally masculine energy is getting what they deserve. What it deserves. Masculine energy has been through so much shit, so much distortion. And I feel finally that energy is getting a break. And that's why a lot of us in the collective have been in our masculine energy, because we were helping that collective, that energy to be worked through. And we can't have that physical reality of masculine energy being aligned without us aligning first our masculine energy. And that's why step by step action at this moment is what's best. But when an opportunity comes your way that you've been wanting for so long, you take it, baby. And you know what you do then? You trust in the unknown, which is not really unknown, because if you listen to your intuition, but that's mostly feminine, that's why you gotta balance out your energies. But if you tune into your instinct, your gut feeling, which is masculine energy, with a bit of intuition, you know it's gonna happen. You know what's coming your way. You just have to trust the path that the universe gives you, that the universe prepares for you, and you take step by step on that path to this regeneration. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it. Let's see what else we got, y'all. Okay, let's ground down together, guys. Take a few breaths in, because I feel really lightheaded all of a sudden. So much energy coming your way. Thank you for tuning in. I feel you, guys. I feel you. Have any of you been dreaming about me lately? Because I feel like I've been seeing a lot of you. Yeah, I just feel like I've seen a lot of you. I've been hanging around with a lot of you energetically. So if you have, please let me know in the comment section. That makes my heart so happy to know what you are going through, what you're feeling, how our energies connect. Here we go. Actually, let's get one from the bottom. We have blessings, and we have, what's that? Stillness. Yep. When you surrender, I can't get the stillness. There you go. When you surrender, it all comes in. Oh wow, do you see this one? Like it's a mature, grown-up bird. And then you see the little baby here. Sparrow, is it a sparrow? I don't know birds, I'm sorry. But yeah, also this to me, like the white represents like enlightened beings, really ascended beings. And then the yellow is like us. We're growing. We're finding our way through this life like babies. And they're there to guide us. Just like, what's the word? I keep forgetting the words. Whatever. If it comes to me, I'll tell you. But what I mean is like mentors, when you have mentors, the people that you look up to, the people that you follow, the people that really touch, or not touch, but spark something within you. This is who it's representing. For most, it's God. Whatever and whoever this represents to you. You are being guided, you are being taken care of. You are being watched. Not in a creepy way. Some might be in a creepy way, but not what we see here. This is love, this is support, this is compassion, this is understanding. It's like when a grandma looks at a niece, what do you call it? No, niece is auntie. Like a granddaughter? Yeah, a grandson. You know? Like with so much awe, with so much love, with so much understanding and compassion, but giving them space to grow on their own. So the swan is like representing the space, the stillness that there is here. Source, our ascended masters, allowing us to shine as we are. They did what they had to do. They come through whenever you need them. And now it's about time for you to relish in all the blessings that's coming in, that they've created for you and that you've created for yourself. Because you took the steps necessary. You've seen their signs. You've received their messages. You've been grateful for every blessing that they have given you. And it's like finally you are being birthed into this whole new reality that has already blossomed, and now it's more safer and stable for you to just live and experience the blessings. Yeah, I've heard ancestors, like what your ancestors have built and the things that they have gone through. It's like they are happy it was them that had to endure so much. So now you can enjoy the blessings. It's like you get to enjoy it for them and for yourself. And then it's what you leave behind. It's what you create for whoever is next. This will be you. This will be next generation, next generation, next generation. I love that so much. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Wow. I just love even the difference in colors. Like the ambiance of them. This is more mystical and this is more, physical. Earth, the 3D reality. It's also like your soul, your being, and then your human. Like your human 3D self, like your vessel. Your soul coming into this vessel and just being in awe of the things that it's done, the things that you've created working together as one. And it's like your higher self, just looking at you. And now being like, go enjoy yourself. You deserve it. Time to go. Time to regenerate. Just trust. Just trust. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that at least one message resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, love you, love you so, so much. Thank you. Take care. And namaste.